Hands on his throat when I choke his neck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck.
Yes, my don, let me switch this on. Burn the beat like I'm the gifted one. Twitchy bro, I'm a nervous wreck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck. Yes, my don, let me switch this on. Burn the beat like I'm the gifted one. Twitchy bro, I'm a nervous wreck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck. When I choke his neck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck. Yes, my don, let me switch this on. Murder me, yeah, I'm the gifted one. Twitchy bro, I'm a nervous wreck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck. Yes, my don, let me switch this on. Murder me, yeah, I'm the gifted one. Twitchy bro, I'm a nervous wreck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck.
Hands on his throat when I choke his neck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck.
When I was a youth, as a little back trotter, little white youth with a big backpacker. Random ravers shot me a bass face, winking a light in a club, it's the main place. When I was a youth, as a little back trotter, little white youth with a big backpacker. Random ravers shot me a bass face, winking a light in a club, it's the main place. Yes, my don, let me switch this on. Burn the beat like I'm a gifted one. Twitchy bro, I'm a nervous wreck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck.
That's cool.
Hands on his throat when I choke his neck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck. Hands on his throat when I choke his neck.
Cool stuff in here for sure. I would say the thing that sticks out to me is like this vocal.
Choke his neck.
It like, it's a bass house vocal, but to me it just really doesn't fit the tone of the track. Like, it doesn't fit with the other sounds to me. So I would consider maybe finding a different vocal. And to me it just sounds awkward in context. But maybe I'm tweaking. This fire? Hell yeah. This is lava. The lava. This boo boo sound is cool. It also feels like the sub randomly just disappeared. To me, this sounds like you don't have a consistent sub bass, and so you're just using the sub bass that's in the basses, which works when you're making an idea, but as soon as you want to actually finish a tune, it just becomes really important to have consistent sub bass or sub basses. Just whatever your sub basses has to be consistent so that you play it across all these different notes and with these different basses, and there's like a level of cohesion to the low end, and it will make mixing your kick bass easier. It will make the track feel more homogeneous, and you can have more distinguishing elements, like more weird cool basses, but it doesn't really matter because you have the main elements that are really important are consistent. And consistent doesn't mean boring, just consistent. Yeah, it's kind of what stuck out to me. Yeah, I also think this 808 needs to actually hit, kind of feels a bit fake. It's like the 808 weirdly has like no attack, in the sense that like there's no higher harmonics, just kind of like woo, woo, woo. But there's no beefier part to it, which doesn't make sense to me when you have like, I don't know, it feels like you could have a cooler 808 here or a fuller 808 and it would fit perfectly. perfectly well in the next one. Blastix remix. So I guess this is a tune of yours, but someone else remixed it. Okay. Ah, okay. I see. Now I understand. Can I please just play songs? I'm probably too exhausted for this shit, man. Did man's really say chicken lava? That's a good fake out. Super cool. I love the sound design choices in here. Super great. Like, I love this, like this gurgly, so much going on there, and then you have to. I love this fake out. This fake out. To me, this is an example of an excellent fake out because we're going to something completely different. So you kind of need the fake out to give a little bit of like the taste of the direction. And you guys can literally see my reaction when I was like, what the fuck is about to happen? And then it hits, and so it doesn't feel random because you give the listener just enough hint of like, we're changing things up a bit, and it's not overplayed. It's not like 3 bars or 4 bars of fucking fake out teasing. It's like a little bit, you're like, huh, what's about to happen? And then it hits, and you're like, whoa. To me, this is like an exceptionally well done fake out. But again, rules are different in future bounds. Some people really love it. I'm a hater. It is what it is. I would say for me, like, there's nothing about the drops that's like crazy sticking out to me. I think the second drop just feels a bit repetitive. Like once we get to here, sonically it's so repetitive, and that mostly comes from the fact that the fills don't do anything different. You never use the fills and the turnarounds as a chance to clean our palette basically and like get us ready for another hit. If you ever go cologne or perfume shopping, if you go into a decent shop, there will always be, next to all of the different scents, there's just going to be coffee beans. Why? Like, what does coffee beans have to do with anything? Well, the coffee beans are used to cleanse your sense of smell. So basically reset you so that you can actually appreciate the smell that's coming next, because otherwise you just have a gazillion smells and everything stops smelling like anything. And in this case, I'm not saying you need a palette cleanser and that it needs to go to completely zero, but if you have a change, you give our ears a break by offering us something different, we can then actually come back to and actually appreciate it much more deeply. And so you can actually change almost nothing about this, the drop as it is, but make the turnarounds sonically refreshing, and it will elevate the drop you already have in terms of how much a listener is actually able to enjoy that drop. You know, the more you do of something, the less you get out of it. This is basic psychology. Rave material overdoing a bit now, though. Yeah, that's what I do whenever my build-up doesn't match with the drop greatly. Needs more bass, you know. Fuck, what was I saying? Why cousin to psychology? Physiology? Nah, I've always been into psych, but like I've been into a lot of stuff when it comes to the mind. Law of diminishing. Yeah, it is diminishing returns. And the thing is, it's not even just diminishing returns, it's like literally just biology. It's that we are designed to get less out of something the more we do it. It's just how it is. Your body literally is less good at receiving it because it's saturated, right? It's like if you keep watering a fucking plant, at some point it can't take any more water, and so the water just kind of rolls off. It's economics, by the way. It's not only economics, it's just a pattern that exists in all of nature. And economics just reflects that. But I understand what you're saying. In the case of this, the other thing that I would say is like the intro to me feels rather static. Like you have so much brilliant movement in your basses, but then here everything you have and everything just kind of stays the same. Like it's a nice sound, but there's not movement in it. There's no automation, or like movement within the sound. It's just kind of like or like ooh. There's no, to me, deeper sound to it than that. So it like could definitely use some pads maybe, but pads with movement, pads that really have like just stuff going on in them. And they don't have to be super loud, but just them being there will make all the difference in terms of making this stuff you already have in here sound more interesting. You could obviously like automate what you already have with cool effects. That will help. Doesn't even need to be a lot, but just enough so that you can get the extra character in there. Or yeah, just layer other sounds that already sound cool into your choir. Not even every note, just like a couple notes with like a longer tail, longer release, so you get a little bit of emphasis but also sustain in there, and it'll be more than enough to make this whole section pop. Because you don't need to have rhythm if you don't want. It just needs to have movement, and it feels way too static. to me, considering especially where we. I don't know. Like it's not static in an epic way, like you can sometimes get. To me, it's just kind of static. Beautiful star. Bro, please. SoundCloud is fucking with my dick today. Walker's sending us a banger. I don't have the energy to read this right now. I'll translate it. Whatever. Wow, nice. Yo, let's go discontent. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, fuck yeah. Oh my bad. Fuck. I misclicked. Yeah, let's go. This is like super happy hardcore style. Only thing is missing is the kick. damn. Well, I love how unrelenting this track is. It just doesn't take its foot off the gas. Really, like it does, but it's like to drift and like do donuts and then like melodically. And then just fucking slapping its meat in your face again. And that is excellent. The only real piece of feedback is like, try a happy hardcore kick here. Because I find here, if you did a happy hardcore kick, it could sound so cool. Bro, please. Let me play the song. That's definitely not happy hardcore. I mean, yeah, I guess. My brain doesn't know what happy hardcore songs I have. Okay, whatever. Why is someone calling me now? I'm not picking up. Is my phone just vibrating? Yes, that's quite funny. My camera is just... What's that saying? They should go to Boff, get someone to do the BG8. What are you saying? Who the fuck is Boff? How long are they gonna keep calling me for? Okay, perfect. Okay, shit, this... Goddamn, my brain is turboed. My brain is so turbo fucked. With this, honestly, yeah, happy hardcore kick could be cool here. Because it's kind of your normal kick. And then sending this to, like, Silken Wood would be super cool. These guys love this super hyper complicated stuff. And they've really curated an audience of people who will actually enjoy this type of music. I don't know when the last time... Oh, it's been a while since I last posted. Currently on an indefinite hiatus, not accepting demos. Well, shit. That's just unfortunate. That is unfortunate indeed, because it would have said, like, this would have been the perfect home for it. But if not accepting demos, I'm not accepting demos. Nice Dario core sample, car crash and siren, yeah. Boff is an annual rhythm game music competition thing. Aha. I see. Beats of fuckery. I love this. This is super cool. I really hope that you can find the right people for whom this track is, because this is so great. This is so cool. Mad respect. I really have nothing else to say. It's just awesome. Anything I say would, like, detract from this, I think. Or maybe I'm just too tired. I don't know. This is what I have so far for the future as a remix context. Still work in progress, but I like where it's going. Any feedback would be spectacular. Alright. SoundCloud is taking me on a journey today.
Take me downtown, cause tonight I'm going back to life. I can no doubt, can say loud, I never felt the vibe. They say we're too young, so leave the way we are. But I can't get enough of your body in my arms. Cause you're the only one, babe. You're the only one, my darling. You can lift me up, babe. You can stop my heart and never start it. So I'll go back to where I used to be.
What is that vocal melody? What a great sound. I think you already know what I'm going to say here. It's kind of what I was talking about earlier. It's like turnarounds. This is really... Just doing a white noise sweep is just not enough. Like, you're just leaving so much on the table for, like, cool stuff you can do. And I would really delete... Like, genuinely, like, leave that last 6 beats or, like, 1.5 bars open for yourself. Like literally delete what you have and be like, what can I do in this space? How can I take this space that I have and make something really cool with it? And that may involve your main sound, but I think it's really cool, especially when you're using it so much throughout a drop, to at least for the turnarounds have this like refreshing thing. Focus on the vocal, do some cool stuttery, glitchy stuff with it. And like, because here you kind of keep a lot of it there, and like I would even get rid of that and like you could even do like a crazy vocoded section here, like, right, you have like that extra ability to like represent things in a new way, and I feel like that would be super cool. Other than here, like everything you've done, I honestly think you could do piano under this. Like really, it doesn't need to be loud, but just to support what's going on. It feels a little too, and not even digital. It just, to me, I see where emotionally it would benefit a lot from just an acoustic instrument, and a piano would layer in really perfectly with what you already have. Like a nice soft piano. You can even literally take lab soft piano, throw an OTT on it, and it would sound great in here. And you don't even need to do much, because you have this like boom, 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 this like bell-y. It's not even like a bell, but it's like this soft synth. You literally just lay it on there, play like, yeah, like 2 notes on the piano, like the intervals. You can even play like the root note lower if you want to get a little bit of low end, which will sound nice because it'll be different then. It'll be a very different kind of low end than what you have here. Really the thing I like the least is the vocal melody, but that's from the original. They felt the vibe. Like that ending of this melody, that way that melody goes to me just makes no sense. It sounds like they're trying to format it like a pop melody, but didn't want to find one that isn't just a straight rip-off. Like, I see it where it's just like, this is just a melody that isn't copyrighted, but like, I don't know, to me it's like, not it. It's not, doesn't make sense. But maybe it made sense in the context of the original track, and it just doesn't make as much sense in your remix. I can't tell. Dark Side kind of remake. Started reworking this old ID since I was out of IDs for anything. This is really quick, so it may suck. Gotta improve everything. There's always everything to improve. But yeah, I hope this is helpful, Kelly B. Like, this is super cool. Please finish this. I'm looking forward to hearing it, even if my voice doesn't make it sound like that. Classic Kelly B texture. How is Kelly B not working with Martin Garrix already? I don't know, man. How is Martin Garrix not working with Kelly B? This is the real question. Yeah, thank you. I remember this. Okay. Whoa. Wow. That's really cool. super cool. I love this like psytrance, like cyber bio cyborg, whatever sound that is. It's super cool. It's like wet but also metallic. Love that. Super cool. As far as this is concerned, I still feel like this is all too stiff almost. Like there's still not enough like emphasis on like the, I don't know, for me there's not like enough tension. Like I know it's unfair to ask, but like, or like to comment, because we're all doing our best out of our bedrooms, but this kind of piece really needs to be played by an orchestra, or you need to get like put a lot of effort in to make it sound like it was played by an orchestra, because otherwise it's just gonna always fall flat. It's always gonna sound kind of cheap and betray the composition. The other thing is just like I don't like the way she's singing. It's like too so like there's like this shying away with her tone that like is interesting. It just doesn't make as much sense in this context. Before I took back, or as if before I took back, like you're missing that openness that like matches how bright the strings are. You may want to darken the strings a little bit to match this tone. She's kind of getting buried a lot in this mix, and I think part of it is just how much high end there is compared to her. Before I, like, yeah, it's like before I took back, it's like not quite in the front of her face enough. It's like before I took back, I feel like you want that like pushing, because it would sound so epic, but not much you can do about that, I think. Where else my chat? Sidechain's a bit too choppy in my opinion. Nah. Personally, I didn't love it, but I didn't mind it that much either. It was kind of like, I feel like it works here, but yeah, this. It could definitely be softer, the sidechain. I like this. I feel like here you should just take the lead out though. Like once you get to this like 1 minute mark, like give the lead a break and focus on other elements. Like let other elements take the front. Because even when this da 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 da, it's like comes back, it feels kind of underwhelming now. Like it's epic here, but you have too much of it, in my opinion. It needs to be used sparingly, or else it very quickly just gets like boring because we've heard it a lot. Wow, such a cool transition. Although it feels a bit like a fake out, but like a build up, but like also not. It's kind of, you might want to experiment with the drums in this section and see if there isn't some like more direction you can give it in terms of, is this a build up? Is this just another change in the drop? Is it a switch up? Is it just a bridge? Like, I don't know. If it's super cool, it just feels a bit confusing. All right, next up, Crazy. Ignore intro vocals? Okay, I will. Thank you, SoundCloud. I don't know whose track this was. This is gonna be such a banging track. I mean, this sounds amazing now. I mean, I love pretty much everything here. I think the mix of the B part could still be better. Now, it sounds mostly there. It's like 90% there. I just think it's literally too far away. Like, it's too quiet. Like, it feels weirdly subdued. Like, you instantly hear the A part and it immediately feels more present. And so I wonder if you just want to, like, match the amount of high end and, like, presence that the B and A part have. Because it's really not far. It's, like, just a few tweaks, I think, from being... From getting into that range where it just doesn't matter anymore, where nobody's going to hear it. I feel like here you still feel it a lot. You still feel like, okay, that's like... The B part is just not as powerful. And it's especially difficult because the A part is so energetic. It's so bouncy that then when you go to the sustained part, you're fighting an uphill battle. But it sounds fucking awesome. The only thing I don't like is this. Like, I genuinely, like, I'm like, huh? Yeah. However that melody goes. I like the idea of it. It just feels very forced. And it feels like it's not spaced out enough to, like, play nice with the other sounds. It kind of feels like it's just shoving everything in the mix out of the way so that it can kind of exist. And I don't know if it's just that the melody needs to change so that it doesn't feel like it's getting in the way so much and it's playing nice, or if it's a mix question that it just, like, needs some delay or something to make it blend a bit in the background and not feel awkward, or not feel so much like it's eating away from the other elements. I mean, it is on some level, it has to, because it's in the mix and it's a present main element, but I don't know, it feels a little too extreme for me. What? So that's really it. Other than that, like, I mean, you could already start sending this to labels. I didn't mind the vocal. Like, it's not for me, but that's fine. Like, the vocal would not stop me as it is from listening to this track. I just wouldn't pay much attention to it. Like, it's not like a vocal where I'm like, whoa. It's just, like, there. I'm like, okay. Cool. You're here for... I already know what playlist this is going into when it drops. Super hyped. Love it, mate. Simplextro. Simple Complextro. I like the sound of this. This is not what I expected to see today. Alright, mate. Alright, let's take a listen to Simple Complextro. Nice.
I don't know if we're gonna like this, so here's the short perform drum and bass.
Damn. Overall, I love this. Like, this is super catchy as well. Ba da 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 da. Ba da ba ba da. I still feel like the starts of the phrases could be kept the same, but I mean, I would have probably done it if I wanted to do this in, like, harmony way, where I would have had a second lead that harmonizes onto different notes for some of these, and then stays on the same note for some. Because then you get basically a cool little chord style interaction without needing to deal with chord problems. You just get like the harmony of leads harmonizing together, and it sounds cool, and you can choose how much of it you need based on how much variation you want. That could still work. You could still have a harmony layered onto this that like sometimes diverges onto different notes. It goes like, you know, 3 notes up or whatever, or you make a 5th or 7th or I don't know notes, but like it does stuff. It just goes and does stuff, you know. Discontent is crunchy as fuck. He's damn right. Damn right it's crunchy as fuck. I was doing that, but the second lead sounded a bit muffled at the moment, so I decided to disable it. Ah, okay. I mean, if it doesn't sound good, then it doesn't sound good. You can never really know. Sticks contest number 4. Oh, Sticks contest. I honestly haven't heard this name in ages. I forgot they existed. Let's take a listen. Thank you.
Try to be honest, I'm not good at letting down my guard. I really want it. Before you, I was running in the dark. When you said this was goodbye, that's when I realized I can't live without, I can't live without you. I want you and only you. I got nothing left to lose, so I'll keep waiting for you. It's the only thing that I can do to keep my composure. I need you closer.
Nice.
I really want it. Before you, I was running in the dark. When you said this was goodbye, that's when I realized I can't live without, I can't live without you.
Nice.
You and only you. I got nothing left to lose, so I'll keep waiting for you. It's the only thing that I can do to keep my composure. I need you closer.
Ooh, that's lovely. That's awesome. MAJ, that you? I mean, I see where you're connecting here. The A in MHA stands for Arnash. Trust, I know these things. I mean, overall, like, I have to give you, like, a fucking S for arrangement. This is all, like... You haven't, like, reinvented the wheel here, but you've done a nice arrangement that, like, really fits in this genre. And works to its strengths. My real thing is, like... One, it feels like this is not mixed confidently in some sections, like here. like, I'm not sure how to describe it, and I just want to say it's like mixed shy. Like, all the elements feel a bit shy. They're not like at the edge of their capabilities. They're kind of just like there. I don't know how to describe it. It feels like it just hasn't gone through a dedicated mixing session yet. Which, if you just want like composition down first, like, valid. But nothing in here strikes out to me as like being badly played or like fitting poorly. Like, it sounds like the production is basically done. And it now needs like a good mix, and then you'll know if there's anything missing. The real thing that I think is just I don't like, or not even I don't like, I think you're doing the rest of the track a disservice. It's like this great future pop drop. Like, you don't really need to do much, but you're setting it up a bit for failure with the way that you're processing this vocal. You're distorting it so hard, and my immediate expectation was that we were going to get distorted electric guitars, and then we got not that. We got like, I guess, electric guitar, but not like, we didn't get like we got like down when you're setting it up to feel like there's this huge distorted level of energy coming, and it just didn't come. So I would honestly just I would back up on this distortion. Just like way less distortion, and then filter this. Also, I would change the distortion type. I would say try first changing the distortion to something softer that it doesn't get so fuzzy. And it's not even fuzzy, it's quite crispy overall. So maybe something that's a bit fuzzier, and then when it's filtered would work really nicely. Because you kind of want, in my opinion, for the song, it would be great to have like a nice warm pre-drop that's kind of radio-y and sounds a bit, I don't know, interesting without it feeling like overdone, like this effect. Because this feels it sticks out a lot as you just notice it, and you're like, whoa. And then you kind of go back to like a normal poppy song, and you're like, okay, I guess. It just feels misleading. It's not even like badly done. It's just a very good wheel. What? Am I brain dead? What does that mean? Discontent, what does that mean, bro? Okay. Let's see, is there anything This is great. I have to say, I don't think I like the vocal. Thing is, I like a lot of the ways that this is sung. It just feels incredibly stuffed up. Like, it's just not open. This is good here. No, but there's loss. You're like, it's like in the nose. Got nothing left to lose. And that kind of, for me, kills the vibe of the vocal itself. But it's not unlistenable or anything. It's just, I'm super snobby about it now because I'm focusing on it. It's like a new dimension of music. And so now I notice everything that has to do with vocals. The majority of people are either going to care about it or they're not. At this stage. So I'm not sure if this is like vocals from the Styx contest, though. I have no idea, no details about it. Maybe this is the vocal you have to work with, and that's just it. Or maybe there's vocals you recorded yourself or you found them on Splice. I have no way of knowing. But they're not bad, but I definitely see upwards mobility in the vocal department. Alright, last for today, Head in the Clouds by our beautiful Hans Clare. And he's just exposed this Polaroid photo for us to admire. Beautiful. We love it. And now, for the last time, SoundCloud will fuckle me. Alright, let's get it to go.
There's nowhere else to go but down. They say my head is in the clouds, above the hollow hills and quiet little towns.
I love it, the noise floor you've got for this. Nah, you're too good, bro. What?
I guess I'll stay.
That's a TikTok song for sure, though. What the fuck?
Two distant songs and churches' bells. If I
Lovely textures.
isn't good for mental health, why is it prisons that we want?
This is fucking all. I think this might be the single most song you've sent. Like, this has such a distinct vibe that I immediately got. Not that your other tracks don't have vibes, but this just feels like I've never quite heard this before, but also like I've heard it in a dream. This is unreal, bro. This is so good. Like this. Like, that's a crazy spot for a song to be. Like, you've heard it before, but you've never heard it in your life. That's super amazing. When it comes to this, the only feedback I have, like, really, this is, like, my personal preference, is, like, you have this lovely LFO. But I would let this LFO tangent out a little slower and release slightly. Because it feels like it kind of just stops and doesn't carry over into the drop at all. And I would love to have like the last 20% of it, or like 10% of it, just kind of trailing off in the background to just perfectly tie these two together as though they were woven from the same piece of cloth. Because you get a little bit of that impression of like, oh, okay, the next bar started. Instead of it rolling over into the next bar and like everything is like one big river of sound. Like, it kind of has it, but I'm missing that. It's like, it's too soft of an edge for me. Maybe it will sound terrible, I don't know. But you might be able to do it with like 10% mix. But this is unhingedly good, bro. This is way too good. What am I even supposed to say, man? Like, this is awesome. I just want to listen to it again. Even this is like... the noise floor is crazy good. The noise floor is exactly... Like, you have enough sounds in the background that are like full without it being annoying. You have this nice static going on that complements all the other elements really well.
They say my head is in the clouds, above the hollow hills and
The vocals fit perfectly.
anything around.
Cinema. Fucking cinema, man. Oh, Do I look tired, chat? I don't think I'm tired yet. I'm fucking cooked. I'm not tired. I'm absolutely deep fried. Fucking. You look like you're on Fen. Honestly, that would be so much more enjoyable than whatever the fuck I'm on right now. Are you good, cuz? Bro, I had a long day. I had a long shift. Super busy. I literally thought I was over, and then I was like, nah, bro, you gotta go again. And I'm like, fuck. I've been out of the house for like 11 hours because of work. Pain. Bro, I worked at 13 hours. What the fuck do you do? I hate my job. Well, clearly. Because, like, I've done a 16-hour shift for a film before, and that was just brutal. Cleaning pools. Ah. Damn, that sucks, Rune Dragon. Yeah, getting a job is... Everybody's like, getting a job? Just get a job. Just go get one. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? You don't pick it out of the fucking bread aisle. Like, you just say, this is the job I want. Give it to me. Like... What specifically do you do? I am a tour guide. I don't want to say where, but like I do tours. I do tours, and they are well over an hour each. And so when you hear, yeah, you got to do the last tour of the day when you thought you're going home, it's brutal. Nah, it's a fun job. It's tiring. I'm walking like 20,000 steps a day at work, just at work. And that doesn't include the 13 kilometers I have to bike there and bike back. So my fucking body just stops fucking responding at some point. Because you're walking 20k steps, talking the entire time. We don't get microphones, so you have to actually like talk loudly enough so that 60 people at a time can hear you, which is great. And I've gotten a lot better at it, but like, goddamn, by the time you do like the last tour of the day, you're fucking like this. You look like this. But yeah, I think with that being said, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it for a day. Just chill out. Play some Pokemon, or fucking maybe lay down and go to sleep. I don't know. And then I'm not sure exactly what's happening with stream next week. I'm in the States next week, so I have no idea what the plan is. But I don't want to stop streaming for like 3 weeks, so I will do my best to stream from wherever I am. Hoping to see you will rest whenever I see you. Yeah, you probably will. Surely. Yeah, 19th should be possible. If not the 19th, it'll be like the 17th or something. I'll figure it out. Whatever it's got to be, it'll be. But I will keep y'all updated on Discord as I always do. Well then, lovely stream today, mates. Sorry if I'm a bit tired. Hopefully the feedback was still good. Absolute bangers. And I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Good night, fam. Bye.